Hey guys, welcome to another reaction video with Axel and Johnny
John.
C. Oh my god, we're gonna be going over the Forza panel. I was about to say conference. But they started out the conference talking about how racing games or like the racing game community is influencing car manufacturers these days. And this is something that I was kind of unaware of going into this conference. And they said they debuted like the McLaren F1 at one conference, a new Porsche at another conference, and I don't know. It's kind of surprising how influential the gaming community is becoming over the years. I've said it in other reaction videos, but like I don't know, it's just surprising to me to see gamers being put up on a pedestal. And maybe it's just because we're in the bubble of these conferences that it just seems like the gaming community is larger than it is, but I actually think they are telling the truth at these shows.
I mean, yeah, I think that more people play video games than ever before.
Or it's more accepted these days.
It's more accepted and also just more people are doing it, especially with, the advent of mobile gaming, It's just, because think about it, when we were kids, our parents didn't really play video games as much. I mean, some of them did, some of them had Ataris, old Ataris, but then we grew up and we played video games, and now our, kids, not our kids, but the younger generations grew up with it too, so just more and more people are growing up with it, so obviously more and more people are playing it, and, it's more accepted. I still think that there's a niche of people that consider themselves gamers and then watch E3 and know about that.
Yeah.
But more people at least casually play video games than ever before.
But they're just not out here watching E3 and
Right.
catching the news. So I guess we could say that we're the core gamers.
Right.
I don't know if that term's antiquated at this point. Core and casual. I guess it's still relevant. They were also talking about things that you might have already seen in the trailer, like the seasons. Oh, and something really cool about the game is that everyone, and I'm assuming in one server, is able to go through the same season as you are. So if it's winter in the game, as long as you're in the same server as another player, you'll be experiencing winter with them.
Or I guess they were even saying the same time, because they said that they like the idea that a bunch of people playing together could experience a sunset together, which I find that kind of cool. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And a question I would have asked if I was at that panel is, and this is kind of a techie question, but not really, is there like a master server that takes care of all the other servers just to determine the weather?
Yeah.
So, like, if you're playing in Asia, for instance, are you going to be experiencing the same weather with a player from the U.S.? But then again, would you even want to play with a player from the U.S.? Because, there's obviously going to be latency issues. Oh, another thing that they said was that it's not just about releasing a game. It's not just about, DLC these days.
About engaging the community.
But about engaging the community, which I thought was really interesting.
So they said, basically the way they make video games now are different in the sense that it used to be that you create content and that would go to, marketing and, do things that way. Now what they're saying is that they create sort of content for the community or, community events maybe, and then, the community then starts streaming that content, and then that's how people get brought into it. So it's it's just kind of a different way of going about things, instead of just going out into some marketing void. You're targeting the people that are...
The community is the marketing.
Yeah, the people that are already playing your games, and then they kind of spread it out. That's pretty interesting, you know.
And relatively new to, I don't know, this new generation
Right.
of gaming. I guess it started with the PS3, Xbox 360, and I still get confused with the naming conventions of the Xbox.
Well, probably not even. I mean, because, you know, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 were the first consoles that have built-in streaming capabilities, you know? So even back then, you know, last generation, that was more niche because you would have to buy a separate device to do that. Now you don't even have to do that.
Yeah. Must have been a good time for, I don't know, to get into that market,
Well,
I guess.
it was.
Yeah.
Us doing it now, nobody's going to watch this video.
Yeah. But maybe some of you will.
Maybe.
We hope you will. I think that's all I got, honestly.
All right. So the next one we're going to do is in an hour or so. Gonna do the Ghosts of Tsushima panel reactions. But yeah, watch our stuff for the last couple of days. Like, share, subscribe.
Hit the bell.
And NYC Geek Out.